This is a guy who has lived up to his father's name and then some. The younger Trotter excels on passing plays, as he was the only Power 5 linebacker with 80-plus grades per PFF as a pass rusher and in coverage. Trotter was second in that same group in both passer rating allowed at 42.9 and open target rate allowed at 47.6%. Trotter's a bit light, but he's an instinctive defender who's hyperactive behind the line of scrimmage and can play well in coverage. At 6 foot, 230 pounds, he's a dense, well-leveraged linebacker over the middle of the field who offers great instincts and awareness for his age. He has a natural feel for how to combat, evade, and bend around blocks, and he's a very reliable tackler with sturdy form and closing bursts. At 6'1", 225 pounds, Barrett Carter doesn't quite have the size you'd expect from a top linebacker prospect. But while he doesn't blend positional boundaries with his size, he does with his usage and talent. He's a lightning bolt out of his stance who can attack downhill and pose a real threat as a pass rusher. He's also a vulture in coverage due to his elite closing burst. Carter was a former 5-star recruit who was timed in a 4.5 range coming out of high school. In a modern NFL where versatile linebackers create constant mismatches, Carter projects extremely well. He has the fluidity to drop into coverage and play the slot, but his value is highest in the box, where he has the searing explosiveness, quick trigger, and pass rushing chops to be a down-to-down nightmare. Versatility and traditional utility sometimes comes as a trade-off at the safety position, but Clemson's Andrew Mukuba has elements of both in his profile. He can roam in space, process in zone, and close on passes, but he also has the ability to play in the slot, mirror receivers in man, and provide a spark as an outside blitzing threat. Mukuba splits his time between free safety, the nickel spot, and the box, and throughout 2 seasons, he's put up over 100 tackles, an interception, and 10 pass breakups. Mukuba isn't the size threat that other safeties on this list are. He's 6 foot at most and just 185 pounds, but within that frame, Mukuba packs an effortless kind of short area athleticism and the range to drape receivers in space while tracking the ball with his keen eyes. His overarching high-quality versatility is exactly what's going to win scouts next April. At 5'11", 205 pounds, he's an elusive, versatile running back who's coming into the NFL at exactly the right time. He's a formidable threat catching the ball out of the backfield, but Shipley's ability to control the field as a runner is what sets him apart. In the process of racking up 210 carries for over 1,100 yards and 15 scores in 2022, Simply showed off some of his elite ability. He's a snappy runner with rare short area instincts who can dart back and forth between little lanes on his way to the second level. His hip flexibility is absurd, and once Shipley gets into the open field, watch out. While he struggled out the gate in 2022, Nate Wiggins impressed the more he played last year. Wiggins posted 12 pass breakups last year, which was the most by a Clemson defender in over a decade. When it comes to breaking down Nate Wiggins, I absolutely love this guy in coverage. He's got fluid feet and movement skills, along with good size and length to attach himself to NFL-level route runners. He is sudden with his start-stop redirections and has the speed to match vertical patterns. Wiggins also does well at the catch point to play through the hands of receivers and be disruptive. With his lean, slender frame, Wiggins must continue adding bulk and developing his functional strength. Because of this, we've seen physical wide receivers kind of give him trouble. Nate Wiggins also needs to become more of a factor in the run game, getting off blocks and showing more of an effort against ball carriers. All in all, Nate Wiggins is an ascending prospect with exciting athletic traits to be a breakout star in 2023. Every year, Clemson has new elite defensive linemen ready to take over. This year, it'll be Rook Awuruhoro if he develops this season. Here's a guy with incredible burst and frame for an interior defensive tackle prospect and had a strong case to declare for the NFL draft after the 2022 campaign. He accrued 6.5 sacks and 16 tackles for loss across the 2021 and 2022 seasons. He instead chose to return alongside Tyler Davis, however, and enact his 5th season of eligibility. At around 6'4", 295 pounds, Rook Awuruhoro has enticing physical traits. He's one of the most explosive athletes at his position, and he channels that burst with superb proportional length culminating in elite raw power capacity. Orohoro came to America from Nigeria and did not start playing football until his junior year of high school, but already he's extremely versatile who consistently wins with his plus athleticism. Clemson's Tyler Davis has consistently showcased his defensive skills, combining raw power with unparalleled finesse. His ability to disrupt offensive lines and penetrate opponents' backfields has cemented his status as a formidable force, making him an invaluable asset to the Clemson defense. The 6'2", 300-pound fifth-year graduate interior lineman appeared in 12 games and made 11 starts in 2022. He was credited with 27 tackles, 9.5 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, a pass breakup, and a fumble recovery in nearly 500 snaps last year. At his best, Tyler Davis is a twitched-up ball of energy on the interior with terrific hand and foot speed as a rusher, as evident by finishing second on the team with 15 quarterback pressures last year. Tyler Davis has the tools to potentially factor into day 2 conversation in the 2024 draft.